Hello and welcome to the Boomtown Hoops Draft Lottery Show. We are so glad to be back, and we are hoping for the best. I'm your host, Bobby Howard. With me today, we got Jesse, we got Cody, and we got the Draft Lottery here watching alongside with y'all. Excellent second screen experience coming here for you. We're going to give you our reactions live on air. Just make sure you have the other thing at the ready because we do not want to get copyright stricken by the NBA. So, anyways, let's get this thing started. First question: how are y'all feeling? How have you been able to get through today? Because I have been stressing out all day. Cody, you hanging up? Hanging out? Okay? Doing all right?
Yeah, I was pretty busy today at work, so able to kind of take my mind off everything. But yeah, super anxious to just see how the order falls. I know Sam Presti is kind of in the same boat as a lot of us Thunder fans. He just wants to know the order so he can kind of get creative with what they can do. Just super excited to see if the basketball gods and the lottery gods are going to be favorable upon us today.
Yeah, I mean, like Presti said, it's like a lottery ticket, at the gas station. But for us, we've been hanging on this all season long. We've been stressing out, but it's a day. I'm pumped. I'm excited. I don't even know what emotion I am. I'm just freaking out. Jesse, how are you holding up? Doing okay?
Yeah, I would say fine until like 5 o'clock, and then I kind of started to panic. So yeah, I think we all just want to see what order it's going to be. So yeah, I can't wait until we just know, and then it's kind of over. Yeah, well, I say over, but
I'm ready. I mean, I'm ready for it to be set as well, just so we can actually talk about tangible things that can happen instead of reloading Tankathon a billion times over and over again. One tangible thing that happened, the summer of Presti, it's already begun. We haven't talked about this yet. Thunder have acquired, the 16th pick in Kemba Walker. If you haven't missed it or just have been living under a rock, for Al Horford and Moses Brown. We're going to miss Moses Brown for sure. But Cody, your thoughts on the Kemba trade? And what are you more excited for? Kemba Walker coming to OKC and that asset, or the 16th pick?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to say. I think the 16th pick will probably be packaged to move up at some point, either in the late lottery or just after the lottery. If there's a player out there that the organization has their sight set on. But I think Kemba Walker is just another reclamation project for the Thunder. I think he's going to come in. I think he's going to play a lot better than people think if he does suit up for the Thunder. And it should be interesting to see how he would pair with, an SGA and a Dort. He's not going to provide the defense, obviously, that Dort or SGA can because he's not as long and athletic. But he is a good playmaking point guard. So, excited to see kind of what Presti does with Kemba Walker. He has a lot of options. I know the Porzingis and Kemba Walker thing is getting floated out there a bunch on Twitter. Obviously we saw how Ben Simmons played in this series. I know that's also been thrown out there as just speculation. So it'll be super interesting to see what Presti can do. He's just kind of kicking the can down the road with all this asset collection from the trades that he's made in the past. So it's just interesting to see him take advantage of that.
That's true. And, honestly, not a bad can to kick. Kemba Walker was a all-star starter, not this year, but the year before. So, the guy still has it in him, and I think it'll be pretty interesting piece for a contender down the road, hopefully. But, another work of art from Presti. Jesse, your thoughts on the deal?
Yeah, I was pretty impressed with it. In my head, we just swapped Horford for Kemba, and then we got a first-round pick for Moses. So that's the way I'm kind of looking at it. I won't get too excited about Kemba until I see him in the uniform. I think a lot could still happen. But yeah, I was pretty impressed with it when I saw it.
Yeah, because I think here's the thing. You take on more money, of course, in Kemba Walker's contract. A little bit bigger, same length, which is totally fine. I think you can get rid of it, but I think it's a more valuable player. No offense to Al. I think he's a great player. Boston, I don't know what you're doing, by the way. You get rid of him because he's too expensive, and then you bring him back, sending out assets. I don't know what the heck's going on, but I don't know. I'm really interested to see what happens with the Kemba contract because, as Cody mentioned, that Porzingis deal, that could be interesting. Ben Simmons could be interesting. So I'll just ask you, Jesse, with that Kimba deal, let's just say you have to trade him. That's just the rules. What prospect would you kind of look at trading Kimba for, trying to build up? Just who would you swap Kimba for if you could, or would you keep him?
I don't know. I want to say keep him, but then I read an article that said that the Celtics were worried about his knee, so I think that's pretty concerning. I don't have anybody off the top of my head that I'm like, yes, I would swap him for him, but I don't know. With how much we've done the past couple off seasons, I don't know. Will he even play for us? I guess we'll see. But
yeah, and I feel like the knee thing, I am concerned, but also Oklahoma City is the perfect place for him to kind of rehab it, get back into it. We won't play him on back-to-backs, that sort of deal. So I think I could see that working well, him and Shea playing together. As we know, Oklahoma City is not afraid to play, up to 3-point guards on the court at the same time. So yeah, I'm interested to see how that all plays out. Cody, what about you? Who would you trade Kimba for?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to say. His value is pretty low right now, so I think if you trade him before the season starts, you're probably trading him on his lowest value that he'll have anytime soon. And so you'd like to see him maybe play a little bit, kind of how we thought Al Horford would play this past season, and it ended up coming to fruition once Shea got hurt. But I mean, I don't really have a specific that I would trade him for. It's just nice to have his contract value on the books, because it's not going to be hard if you have a disgruntled star or someone like that you have your sights set on as an organization to throw some picks at, throw a big salary at, if you can have Kimba kind of reclaim some value. So it's just nice to have the flexibility for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Flexibility is the name of the game for the Thunder right now, for sure. And that pick gives them that flexibility, because I know we've been talking about Kimba's flexibility for sure, but the pick definitely adds into, helps us out a little bit, because no matter where the Thunder fall here, I really feel like, they're going to try to move up if they're in a position that's not an obvious, 1-5. And even if it is a 1-5, I could see them trying to move that 5 up a little further to potentially, pair a Cade Cunningham with, maybe not a Suggs, but a Mobley. It'll be interesting to see how it all works out. And really, it's hard to know what Presti would do around the 5-6 area, if he'd go with the Kuminga, if he'd go with the Scotty Barnes. But all I know is I'm very excited to just know where everything stands. And I got to say, these ESPN people need to hurry this up. I knew it was going to be long, but when you're actually doing a show, watching them do it, it is so brutal.
Yeah, it looks like Jay Billis has Davion Mitchell as the 5th best prospect too, which is kind of crazy. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen his name mentioned in the top 5 yet.
Yep. Okay, it looks like we're coming up. The Ernst & Young guy has dropped off at least on my stream. The Ernst & Young guy has dropped off the envelopes. Looks like it's coming up soon after this break. But
these guys just look super awkward.
Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah. I'm sure the Ernst & Young guy just loves to party. Just great times. Anyways, let's ask a little questions here. If y'all actually have some questions like Adam Jack Baker does, make sure to drop them in here. Do we all agree that Dort should not be packaged, at least not yet? Jesse, let's just start on that. Do you think is Dort off the table for you?
I would consider him off the table. I think for me, Shea and Dort are pretty easily not moved.
I would agree, and I think what it comes down to is that contract is way too valuable. You want to keep those low contracts that are valuable and can actually contribute to you winning games, to getting better. You want to keep those going, because you don't want a situation like the Thunder faced in 2012, for example, where I will not mention it because I'm not Bill Simmons. But high contracts lead to tough decisions, and Lou Dort being low, like Young Ho Koo brought up here, he's off the table with it. It's just too valuable. Now, maybe down the line, when you have to start making those decisions, yeah, for sure, he'll be a valuable piece to kind of dish out when that's expiring. But for now, I think Dort is very safe. So if you're looking at a Dort jersey, just go ahead and get it. I wouldn't be worried. Cody, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, you paid Dort as much as you paid Kyle Singler this year. So, that's just an incredible value of a contract. Youngest guy to score 30 points in the playoffs since LeBron It's just I think he's definitely off the table unless for some reason you just feel like if someone's sticking point to getting into the top 1 or 2 is Blue Dort, I don't see Presti trading him anytime soon. That's for sure.
Yeah, likewise. I continue to be down to Dort, says Daniel and Jamie. Yeah, I agree. I'm all down to Dort. Shout out down to Doug. And I would shout out to y'all for hanging out with us. That I gotta say, that party at the Mule is probably just popping right now.
It looks pretty lit.
Oh my god, it has to be. I miss people. I miss people. Love going out there, but we have to hold it down for the non OKC folk for sure. Someone's got to do it. We are here for y'all. I gotta ask, y'all have any like weird superstitions going on? Did you put on a certain pair of socks or a lucky shirt? Any superstition going your way, Cody?
No, just trying to send out the good vibes into the atmosphere and into the basketball and lottery gods today. Just trying to have a positive outlook and not get hung up on it being a complete wash if the Thunder don't get a top 5 pick. You have to trust in the process and I hate to say that considering how the Sixers are right now, but Sam Presti has 18 first-round picks the next 5-6 years. I mean, he's going to figure it out. He's going to get the team back into contention. If tonight, they end up with the 7th pick or the 8th pick, more than likely they're going to also end up with the Houston pick at 5. So then you're picking 5, 8, and 16. What's an extra 1 or 2 picks in the future to maybe move up if someone jumps into the top 5 that wasn't expected, say like a San Antonio or someone like that. So just trying to be positive, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've kind of the Presti thing, it worked. It calmed me down. And it was really smart on his end because this fan base has been so wired up where we had people comparing that Clippers win at the end of the year to like Game 6 against Clay. Like people got real wound up there. I don't know what they were thinking, but geez, they were intense. But Jesse, any superstition going on for you?
Shirt selection was key. I definitely have my favorite on. Good vibes only. But that's pretty much it. Like I said, I wasn't worked up until like 5 o'clock, and now it's very pressing to me. So I would say before 5, I was fine.
Fair enough. Yeah, I get that. It just hits you like a ton of bricks. I don't know where I'm at right now with it, like emotionally, but it just all the emotions. I can't wait for it to happen. Either way, Presti's a dang wizard. I did a piece on boomtownhoops.com ranking every pick he's done, and with the exception of like, no offense to my guy Cole Aldrich, love the guy. With the exception of Cole Aldrich and Cameron Payne, everyone is still in the NBA actually, going back to 2007. So that's pretty good. Actually, no, with just the exception of Cole Aldrich, everyone's in the NBA.
It's like Cameron Payne's tearing it up right now. Yeah,
Cameron Payne's doing great. So Presti was right all along. Here's a great question back from our guy Adam Jack Baker. He's a UK fan. Nice. Staying up way late for sure. Also, it's coming home. Are Velveeta legit business with oversight of their socials or just some hilarious intern? I think it's a hilarious intern. Velveeta is, I don't know if it's like this artificial cheese. I don't know how to describe it. It goes great with like mac and cheese and like queso. On the surface level, it looks gross as hell. If you let me see if I can share a photo of what Velveeta actually looks like. You're gonna roast us. I know the British roast us all the time for our culinary stuff, but
it's not gonna look appealing at all. It's cheese that doesn't look like cheese. I don't know.
I don't know if it's necessarily. I don't know if you can classify it as cheese.
I don't think so. That's fair.
That's the best point I've heard so far about Velveeta. Hold on, right there is a picture of Velveeta. I picked. This is the first picture that comes up of Velveeta. Oh, it doesn't look great. It's accurate. It's real. I for one believe you shouldn't doctor your photos. You should just that's just Velveeta in its natural beauty. Of course, there's literally nothing natural about Velveeta. It's kind of disgusting when you think about it. Dang it, kind of makes the best queso though. So, I gotta say, beans on toast though, not great from your end either. So
yeah, but I actually think I saw an article a couple months ago about why Velveeta had taken such a active role with the Thunder, and it had something to do with someone running their social media as a huge Thunder fan. And so once it just kind of became a thing, they just kind of kept rolling with it just to get some more brand exposure.
Yeah, for sure, and which is great. Super smart. Go for a weird fan base. It works. Gordon's Chase over here asks if will the Thunder try to trade up for, if possible, for Cade Cunningham. I don't know if it is possible, but I think that's the type of guy you go for. Although I could see Presti really liking a guy like Evan Mobley or Jalen Green, where he feels like there's more value in this draft other than just Cade. So if anyone would, I feel like if there's any GM who would be, not all the way in on Cade, it would be kind of Presti. Jesse, Cody, what do you think?
I mean, I think Cade's definitely like the type of player that you would trade up for, but we've all heavily talked about him going number one. So whoever pulls number one, I mean, I don't think you're going to get it from him.
Here's our guy, Mark Tatum. He's about to start reading.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'm about 10 seconds behind.
Golden State, 15. 14. Duh, sorry. Great start. Pacers at 13. Let me just pause to the Pacers pick and we'll all start if people are behind. Cody, where are you at?
They just made the Golden State pick.
Okay.
And they're doing the Pacers pick right now.
Okay, let me know when he's about to call 12, and I'm going to start mine. This is production in action, baby.
All right, they're opening 12.
All right.
I am nervous.
I hate this. Spurs at 12. So far, no one's jumped, it looks like.
Not yet.
Charlotte at 11. No jumps. Number 10 is the Pelicans.
Ugh, gosh, what a just disappointing season.
No one's jumping. That means those top 4 spots are available for the Thunder.
Yep.
Number 9, the Sacramento Kings. This is where it gets nerve-wracking. With number 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 from here on. Let's see what the Thunder can be picked here.
Oh shit.
It's the Magic.
So is that the Bulls pick?
Yeah.
Ooh.
7. The Warriors.
Gosh, what a trade.
Timberwolves, no.
I don't think anything's really changed yet. Oh,
the
actually,
Raptors
Toronto
have jumped into the top 4.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Here's 6.
No, come on.
Oklahoma City.
Well.
Okay.
All right, 5 has to be.
5's got to be the.
5's got to be. 5 has to be Houston. 5 has to be Houston. Come on. 5 has to be Houston. Come on. Come on, Houston. Come on. No! Come on!
Dang it.
It's rigged.
Yeah, I mean,
What a
NBA
joke.
would love for Houston to have the first pick, just saying.
Ugh.
If the Cavaliers get the first pick, like, what is going on?
What a joke. What
Was
a
that
joke.
like 4 or 5 within the last 10 years? They sent Ben Wallace. That's why they're in the top 4.
That's worst case scenario. Second to worst case scenario right there for the Thunder. That's tough. This is why you get assets. This is why you make that move to get 16th. What can I say? This is bad. That's bad. But
that was number 6 was the pick that we had the biggest odds to get. So, and of course, they cut to break.
Yeah, for the Final Four, it's just that's tough. But.
So 6, 6, and 18.
Bummer.
I don't know about y'all. I don't really want to see what happens. I don't want to see Houston get K'd here. I mean, we know where the Thunder are. There's, I'm bummed. What can you say? But here's the thing. I trust in Presti. I think if we move up, if we stick there, he's going to get a good guy. So,
yeah, you think that it'd probably be Scotty Barnes at 6 would probably still be there. Kuminga might be there.
There are some good pieces at 6.
Toronto and Cleveland jumped into the top 4. I don't really see any of those. I don't really see any of the top 4 moving out of the top 4.
Yeah, that's as brutal as it gets. So that's a bummer. But we'll have other. It is what it is. We'll have other lotteries. I'll just roll with it. So
the Thunder were the only team to vote against the lottery reform for this very reason.
Yeah, you know what? Presti was smart with that.
Yeah.
The all-seeing Sam Presti. So I want to hear. I want to see y'all's. If y'all are here, I want to see your rants in the comments. I want to see if y'all are mad, how you're feeling. If not, I'm okay to just kind of call this thing and we'll just kind of hang out. But Houston and Detroit. Oh, God. Detroit would get number 1, aren't they? They so are.
Where's Josh? We need him to discuss Detroit.
Oh, yeah. we need Josh to pop on to talk about the dumpster fire getting Cade. Although apparently Detroit doesn't think that Cade's like a franchise player, so we could trade up for Cade with Detroit. So
I mean, there's definitely a working relationship with Troy Weaver. He probably values some picks, but
true, that's true. I'm not going to put my dad's comment up there, but that was very funny. Sam over here says you can't even watch anymore. He doesn't even want to know who it's going to be. I feel ya. Lauren, very bummed. I'm bummed too. At least we can move Kimba for another first. That's true. That's the thing is, of anyone to lose the lottery, like this would, like, we're fine. We are fine. If we were Houston, we'd be so screwed right now. I mean, going from 1st to 18th would be a disaster. Going from 4th to 6th is not really quite a disaster. It's not fun, disappointment, but it's
not ideal.
It ain't great. It's not the end of the world, though. So
yeah, it just sucks to lose that much at the end of the year to end up with pick 6.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't remind me.
To be fair, if we didn't lose that much at the end, we might have ended up with like pick 14 or something.
Yeah,
it could have been worse. Maybe not 14, but you get the point. Yeah. Goku's disgusted. It's time for Presti to get to work.
I mean, I think he can get up into the top 4 if he can just convince someone to move down to 6. I mean, there's you never know. Some people can value a Kuminga or a Barnes or a Mitchell more than they value someone else, like a finished product where they maybe see like Suggs as.
Yeah, I'm honestly more frustrated about not getting 2 picks than not getting like a Cade.
I wanted the Houston pick. Bad.
Yeah, because then they would have had pick 18, and that just would have been awesome.
Yeah, I mean I wanted that shot in Friday, but with Houston, you never get it. You just never get it. You got a little bit of it. That was fun this year. But just why Cleveland?
They always win the lottery. I don't understand it.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. We tied them.
Yep.
They had the same odds as us.
Yep.
Oh my God, I didn't even put that together. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. The Toronto Raptors. It's going to be Cleveland. You got to be kidding me. Third pick, Cleveland. Okay, good. Not Cleveland with the number 1. Second pick is going to be made by Houston Rockets. It's the Detroit Pistons with the number 1
Of course,
pick.
they won the lottery.
Well, there you go, Detroit.
Yep. Well, that'll be good for Detroit.
Good for Detroit. They deserve to. They deserve to win. Good on you, Detroit. Good win. So
Somebody get me a picture of Hami and Cade together so I can be a little happy.
oh man. Well, congratulations, Detroit. You deserve it. You have great fans for sure. So this sucks so bad. Oh, well, at least we were here together. Maybe
I would say it's been fun, but I'm so disappointed.
Maybe the real lottery is the friends we made along the way. Detroit's gonna waste the Cade. That's tough. Well, Cody, final thoughts before we log off here. Brutal.
I miss Ben Wallace's afro. I don't like this look.
Yeah, I didn't recognize him without it. I feel like an afro, like aged, he would look really cool. It'd be a really, really cool look. But I don't know. The Warriors, of course, got incredibly lucky. But I'm bitter. Jesse, anything you want to say before we head on out?
No, I already said it. I mean, I really wanted the Rockets pick. I think if we could have got that and then we got 6, I would have been not like super excited, but more than I am, which is 6.
Yeah, it's tough, but at least we got some good reaction video out of it. So, yay, fans of other teams. But all right, well, that's all we have. Thank y'all so much for spending your time with us and watching us enjoy that. But yeah, Cody, I'm with you. I'm with you, man.
Yeah.
No more preamble. I'm just gonna head on out of here. We'll see you soon. We'll talk some draft. We'll recuperate. But for now, have a good night. Thunder up. And just trust in Presty for me. Just trust in Presty for me, will ya? Have a good one.